with my connection. It's really, really bad. Hopefully that's the only one of the evening. It becomes a real pain to deal with that. From a VOD standpoint, it's such a it's such a pain. Okay. The cozy check was too powerful. We'll just leave it. We're all cozy, I'm sure. No need to check. Yeah, I'm seeing numbers go. We should be good here. Hey Archie, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, picked a good time, right at the top of the run. Good to see you. We've just got the internet back. I was just about to start a run, and then Virgin decided to make its presence known. The worst advertisement for Virgin is this channel. I'll do it. There we go. 112. It's like starting to second guess myself. And I was like, is it 122? But no, we good. Oh yeah, right at the start. That's true. You got here right at the top. That really gets me. That's when the stream dies like that. Pretty annoying. Ba-dee-da-dee-dee. Fine. Hey Santa. Perfect. Welcome in. Just in time for this run, which is on PB pace through the first split. Let's go. Let's do it. Why not? Again, I think if he wasn't there, I wouldn't be tempted to do that. I would just take a normal route, but why the heck not? You know what I mean? Oh, okay. That's annoying. All right, I'm gonna restart one more time. I get one more mulligan here. One more mulligan. That's pretty annoying. I thought I dropped down to 2 on that. I did not drop far enough, so I still caught the top of the first answer. All right, no more resets. We'll push through. We will push through. We'll not be able to reset at GDQ. So we'll do our very quiet, casual, cozy check. And that's that. 14 hours, did 2 hours of work. Oh, jeez. One of those days. Oink. I know what you mean. I had a day yesterday where I just could not get off the phone with people. I don't know if anybody has ever had that sort of thing, but it was like, you know, got all the work I needed to do done. And then, you know, the end of my day is all calls basically. but typically it ends, you know, at a usual, normal, expected hour. But like once my barrage of calls finished, I got pulled into one extra recap call, which then ended up being another recap call for a different thing. And then somebody else was like, can you jump on a call to recap a different call? It was just Recap City. It made no sense to me. It's like, we were all there. We were all there. Why are we recapping? It's very strange. But I didn't. That was like an extra hour and a half of sitting on the phone with people. This was 1 second faster than the last one, so this was all for the best. All for the best here. Tactical reset. Ghost Adventure X. Yeah, I bet. It seemed wild trying to organize all that stuff. You were telling me about some of the woes around the venue setup and stuff like that a little bit, and yeah, that would melt my brain. I know that. So yeah, need a vacation for your vacation, as they say. But if it's any consolation, it was a very good event. It was very fun, and I think probably speak for most people, not everybody, that was like incredibly successful. It seemed like everybody I talked to isn't like the best of spirits and having a good time. I think what's cool about it, and it reminded me of ESA in that sense, but it was like very, I'm not going to go for credit early on this one. It was very international. Like the last time there was a bunch of like, it just kind of felt like a lot of Americans and, you know, folks from the UK. But and I know this wasn't actually the case, but it kind of felt that way. But this time around, it felt like it just seemed like everybody from the entire world was there. Like if you knew anything about adventure games, like you were around. It was really cool. I don't know. And that was highlighted, I guess, by the fact that they had that like Eastern European adventure game talk and stuff. But it was really, really cool. I don't know. It was neat running into people from all over the shop. Talking about good adventure games and stuff. It was fun. More and more international. That makes sense. I guess it's becoming, more and more known every year. You gotta assume it's getting bigger and bigger. But that was really cool because, I don't know, it just seemed like, I don't know, everywhere that I turn, you know, there's somebody from some new place, some new city, and you're just like, oh, cool. Like, and there's always like the common sort of thread of like adventure games. It was really neat. I don't know. Good event. Yeah, that was a cool one. I sat in on 2 talks during the event, and that was one, and the other one was the talk beforehand, which was like the Western influence on Japanese detective games, I think was the title of the talk. It was amazing. It was such a good talk. And those are the ones I watch in person, I should say. Did I watch any of the live stream on Sunday? I did. Yes. I caught a little bit of Francisco's talk, but I like the timing just kind of didn't work out for IRL, basically. But I did catch the Cecil talk on Broken Sword and like the Reforge, like kind of remake that they're doing of Broken Sword 1. And that was pretty interesting. It was cool to hear kind of like what the thoughts were behind it, because obviously there was, in my mind, and this is just from speaking with you folks mainly, but it seems like it's a pretty divisive thing around like director's cut Broken Sword versus OG Broken Sword. And that gets addressed in that call, or that call, I still have calls on my brain. That still has, or that gets addressed in the talk where, you know, like how do you do another kind of remake, I guess, of the game and make everybody happy, because everybody had a pretty big opinion on that. It was really interesting. And then like kind of converting the game from what it was into 4K, and I don't know, it was really, really interesting. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I did watch that one. Forgot to grab this out. There we go. Yeah, that is what I've heard largely from people as well. That most people prefer the OG. And there seems to be some pretty good reasons for it. But one thing I think was interesting was that, like, you know, the playtesting or whatever suggested like a lot of new players preferred the director's cut. And I think the decision, for those that don't know, I guess there's basically a decision that they're both paths are going to be included on the remake. So there's like classic mode where you'll be able to play the OG just like with the new remastered graphics, and then they also have what they're calling story mode. Oh, that was one I needed. That's okay. Oh, apes I could have taken, but that's okay. Here we go. Hard to talk and do sword fighting at the same time. It's my own fault. But yeah, they have a story mode that's geared towards like people new to adventure games. And I guess like the play testing that was being discussed was like suggesting that like new players like really, really liked that. And I think I can respect that, because I don't know, like sometimes you forget how biased you are as a and I say like you as in all of us, people who kind of like live and die by the adventure game in many ways. But you kind of like forget that new players, you know, didn't grow up around it, didn't have kind of that nostalgic or like personal connection to these things. So it's kind of, I don't know, I'm happy with both parties being satisfied. I think that's cool. But that was always my thought on the special edition version of this game in Monkey Island 2. I know that some people are kind of like, well, you know, I like the original, like I don't like the graphics and, you know, all this stuff. And I kind of agree. Like I think this is the like to me the definitive like look of this game is this, like all these little pixels, like these beautiful pixels. But you know, again, I invite people to sort of sit in on somebody's stream if you have the patience, and watch somebody play this for the first time, like on Twitch today. This is amazing, Carla. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. That was incredible. But people are always kind of like, oh, that's cool, that like that I can look at it, you know, the way that it used to be. But everybody that I've noticed or talked to on their own Twitch streams or whatever always prefer the new graphics. And again, it's just like a weird thing where it's like my gut's just like, how could you? But at the same time, I'm like, this person, you know, has an opinion that's totally valid, and like, yeah, I don't know, people like that. And the thing that we should be celebrating with stuff like that is that, like, look at all these new people who are getting involved in adventure games, like, who probably wouldn't have touched it if it just sat like this. That's why I'm really excited about this, the Broken Sword thing in particular, because, like, you're going to have a little bit of everybody with this, like, kind of, oops, shut the door on myself, this, like, new look, kind of very, I think, very accessible, that's, like, true to the original, but, like, you know, made to look high res. I think it's gonna be really cool. I don't know. I'm all on board. And yeah, I do agree with that. Original graphics with the special edition voices. Yeah, that's the chef's kiss there, I would say. Absolutely. But this is the way we go, right? This is kind of hard to decipher how fast we're going, because that was definitely a very, very good Carla, and it was decent. It was a decent sword fight in general. There we go. I gotta practice that. I do have a oh geez, I do have a save for this that I'm gonna have to do. We fixed Herman skip today, but we gave up. We gave up knowing how to do this correctly. 3, 1. There we go. Yeah, they do have their charm for sure. What was it? 3, 1, 4. Yeah, okay. I completely like blanked. Just forgot about it. So I might have squandered away whatever lead we had, but whatever. You know, we're learning. We're getting there. We've prepped the chicken. But yeah, this game will come back. It's coming back to me piece by piece again. It's just like kind of surprising how much I've lost by taking like a few weeks off. I might have been, I guess it might have been a month. I was playing Colossal Cave pretty seriously there for a minute. What's funny is I didn't intend on taking it that seriously. Not that I like wasn't trying or anything, but I was kind of like, this will be a nice little detour to mix it up a little bit. And then I ended up getting big time hooked into a Colossal Cave, which I need to return to at some point. But I'm pretty pleased with the work that went into that. I think that I feel like I've contributed to the run now, which makes me feel really good. Like, found a couple things, and I don't know. I feel like I learned the run a little bit more, and I don't know. Feels good. It is, yeah. It is surprisingly fun. It's kind of, I don't know. The game I was not expecting much out of, I guess, because of the way it looked. So maybe I had some weird preconceived sort of things of it, but I was also intrigued by it by the same token, I guess. And then, yeah, once I started speedrunning it, I was like, this is incredibly fun. And I had the moment where I was like, I have no idea if anybody wants to watch me play this at all, but I don't care because it's too fun. It's too fun to run. It is a cool game. I don't know. It's a good time. And of course, we've got it back on the wheel, so we may have an opportunity to continue playing it, which is cool. We also have the actually, I don't even know if we have the 3D version on the wheel. It might just be the text version. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out and out. But I think it was Santa last time who asked me which text version am I playing? And that's an excellent question because there are multiple versions. Now, I don't know if there is a speedrun.com page for the Colossal Cave text adventure. I do not know. I'll probably try to do that one, I guess, as to make it a legal run. Oops, that was not the right thing there, but I assume that there is no page and I can do whatever I want. So I will. The version I was going to use, only because it's the most accessible of the bunch, and if anybody knows of anything else or you prefer something else, let me know. Particularly Havorius. I don't know if Havorius is around still, but Havorius was the one who added it to the board, so I guess your opinion matters slightly more than everybody else's. I mean that in respect to everybody, but yeah, I was just gonna do the Colossal Cave 3D website version. So they basically uploaded a version of the game that's on their website where you can play the game there. That was my plan because it's just easier. But if somebody has a big preference, let me know and I'll look into it for sure. I think it's that. Yeah, never mind. But that'll be a really fun run whenever it comes up because I have never beaten the game on Text Adventure. And I have like gone in being like, I could just memorize and make notes for this, but it might be kind of fun to just wing it, which is kind of what I think I'm going to do. Like, I'm just going to try and, you know, take the route that I know from the 3D route and see what happens. And it might be kind of fun to figure it out. I've only played the beginning of it when I was kind of goofing around with it, and it took me a significant amount of time just to get the grate open. And it wasn't because I didn't know I needed to open the grate. Like, I had the keys, I used the keys on the grate to, you know, to unlock it. But I could not figure out for the life of me until a long time later what the like the verb it wanted, like kind of what was the phrase it needed to this is going to be very close. The phrase that it needed for me to just literally open the gate. And I actually don't remember what it is at this point, which kind of scares me, but it might be a fun, I don't know. I feel like the whole run's going to be like that, which could be a pretty entertaining experience, at least for me. I'm going to have fun with it. Here's our slide. Yeah, it's parser games for you, right? That's how it goes. Haven't tried the one on the website. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head which version it is either. The other thing I really love about Colossal Cave is that because of all its history and how like kind of its importance and stuff, there's a lot of interesting documentation on the game and all those iterations. And I know I've gone down a bit of a rabbit hole, kind of looking through that stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I can't tell you exactly which one it is. They might mention it maybe on the website and I haven't looked. But okay, this is where the run fell apart last time. So hopefully we can amend our mistakes on this split. And get a slightly fast time going today. That would be ideal. Do 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 do. Okay, we can get a little bit faster on that in the future. That is true, I guess. I didn't even consider that, Santa, but yeah, they kind of do outline exactly how it works up front, don't they? I still couldn't get that grate open for like an hour. It felt like an hour at least. But yeah, looking forward to that one. That's going to be a really cool run. Fun time. Okay, so far this feels okay. Which is all we can really ask for here. Way off on that one, that's okay. If we can get this conversation down, I would be very happy. I actually did mess that up, but we saved it. That was good. Okay, I'll take that. That's another spot. I've got a save, I think, for that as well. So a few things to take away from today's work, which is good. Sometimes, even if you don't PB on something, as long as you, again, it's all about getting a little bit better. And if we've got some things that we improved on, and then we also have some good things to take away from it to improve for the next time, I think we're good. Solid bet to try something shorter. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, keep that in mind whenever that playthrough comes along. Just think of the shortest possible way. How do you get stuck there? That's annoying. Okay. To the right. And to the right. Okay, this should be it, I think. Yeah. Gotta get that exit correct 6 times in a row. Let's see if we can get the necklace glitch here. Oh, too early, too early. Well, good. You can skip that little stop, basically. That happens when Guybrush is going, walking towards the ship, basically. If you can kind of get it set up at the right time, use the necklace just the right moment, you can skip the little stop where you and then wait for the animation type of thing. You can just keep walking. It's like, this is weird. This feels weird. That one's kind of a tight one. I love how the animation glitches out a little bit there. And there's like very briefly 2 jugs of grog. I think this is pretty good. I think we're all right here. I think we've done the thing that we needed to do here. Okay, get ready for Apple Bob. A little bit of a late split, but we're all right with that. 25:52. Okay. This seems like we might be able to keep this thing honest here. Like this could be a good run still. I'm really bad at trying to like remembering how long every split is. I do not recall. But we've got a little bit of runway, it seems like. Okay, good dialogue there. Let's have a little sip of the Iron Brew here. It is a choice. It's really good. I don't know. I guess if I ever have to like, if I could only drink the extra Iron Brews, I guess the ice cream one is pretty good. It just seems like they've added more sweeteners, I guess, to it. We'll enjoy these beautiful punch-ins here, these close-ups. Because later tonight we'll be back to Hobbs Barrow, which also has beautiful punch-ins, but is absolutely like a whole different type of video game, isn't it? It looks a little bit different vibe. So that was a 2753. That is a PB, a non-credit early PB, which is bonkers considering how that run went. But that's good. We're ahead. We're definitely ahead by a lot. Let's go. Let's switch it over to the next game, shall we? We don't need to load. We need to launch. Amiga? Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, Coffin Gehessen. Best of luck to you folks. We've had a Coffin 1 on the earlier run today. Tunes coming on. And let's begin. So not a all-time PB. 2647 question mark is my PB for Monkey Island 1, my true one. But that is the fastest I've ever done without credit early. So that is like a PB in my books. 20, is that 28, 29, Wally? Already being the guy who's just like, how about you just slow down a little bit now. Ooh, we got some jams coming in here hot. Oh, Bernie. Thank you very much. 3 months of tier 1 subbage. Thank you so much for your support, my friend. I hope you're well out there. Good to see you streaming again.
OMG. Finally I catch a live Wolf stream.
Wolf stream. Excellent read by TTS Brian there. Wolves. Oops, why am I giving? There we go. Welcome in, Bernie. Thank you very much for the resub. I was so excited I was trying to give the paper to the wall. Time to try to go fast because I want to make up for some of this. I would really love to PB on this. If just to get rid of the current splits that I have into something slightly more useful. That would make me a happy guy, but got plenty of run here. We've got a nice little lead as well. Good run from Monkey Island 1 here. Let's see if we can't try to match the effort. Part of this is just getting something. I was talking about this when I was running Monkey Island 2 on the last stream on Tuesday. But so much of this is just like, just need to be consistent. You know, not everything has to be blazing fast. It needs to be fast, but not blazing fast. You can have some you know, itty bitty inaccuracies and stuff, but it's like trying not to completely tank the run for the entirety of it, and it's harder than it seems. And that's how you get the big ones. But what's good about those is that, like, once you get that one run that's just like consistent, that one consistent run, a lot of times that opens the door to some faster runs down the line. You kind of get a little confidence, you're feeling good, you're definitely warmed up at that point, kind of dialed in. So we'll see if we can do that. We can work past the weirdness that happened in the beginning there, that's for sure. Good walk. Right, we'll stretch. And we are back to the run. There's one nice thing about Monkey Island 2 is it's not like, it's very like intricate and technical, but the flow of the game is a little bit nicer than some of the other ones that I've played that are just like, you know, constant inputs, constant this, constant that. It's nice to have that one moment when you're walking down from the cemetery there where you can kind of just take a second to yourself and recollect your thoughts. Nice. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Good Booty Lady dialogue. I think we got like maybe 2 extra lines there. Stir the swamp up down here. We had a perfect rat on our last run. See if we can maybe get something like that. Just a good rat. That's all I ask for. I don't need anything perfect. It can be. You're welcome to, game, but yeah, this is fun. Yeah, that's a great rat. It's a rat we can applaud. Chester in the house. Monster. Okay, let's go get our money. What is this? Let's have some vocals. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one off. Vocals like make me that gets me distracted when I'm trying to do runs. Was this what I think it is? This is a mix right here. This is one of the new additions to the playlist. Okay, cool, laborious. Yeah, I was gonna just go with the accessible one. I don't know. I guess I do know like a little bit about the different versions and stuff, but I figured the yeah, that one being accessible and also probably the closest match to the 3D Colossal Cave 3D experience would be the way to go. That sounds good. The PB thing is interesting because there's no board for it. I don't know if anybody's ever done a speed run of Colossal Cave Text Adventure. That would be kind of interesting thing to look up. Wouldn't surprise me if there had been, but 2? No, it was 3. Okay, it's a 9er. The 9 red is our number. That's 9 red. 9 red. Cool. I have no idea where my cursor is right now. That'll do. Okay, that was a good split. Okay. We're cooking. The more I think about this Colossal Cave text thing, I guess if there was a speedrun board, I feel like you'd break it up, like different categories basically being different versions of the game anyway. I don't know how many versions actually exist. There's at least 3, right? There's like the original one. Then there was the second one, the one that they found on like the like on the computer at the university or whatever, and the guy added some things to it. And then there was like one more expansion of it. Think of all the lore. Okie dokie. Oh wow, there's that many, huh? Crazy. Yeah, I didn't know. I just remember like reading the Wikipedia page. And there it seems like there were bad wind here. Seems like there's like three notable you know, changes to it. But that doesn't surprise me that everyone kind of had their own spin on it. I guess it's almost like an open source game at a certain level. Because pretty much when the initial guy whose name escapes me, sorry, Colossal Cave creator if you're in chat, but once that guy kind of said I'm satisfied with it and I'm kind of moving on, it seemed like it was kind of free game for the world. I got a double answer and I didn't even see the question. We got through it though. Okay. Little Crowther. Okay, thanks, Bernie. That's it, yeah. It's a fascinating story, though, I'll tell you what. The whole thing. Oh, wow. That, like, that quote there, Summer, is nuts. I wonder what the version is then that's on the Colossal Cave website. Like, I wonder what version that is. Like, I wonder if it's the version that, like, Roberta played specifically. The one that, like, she cites as sort of her inspiration. Did we what? Sir? There it is. I guess you could ask Ken. I mean, I don't know if anybody else would be interested in that. But I'm curious. I wonder if I would just figured maybe it was listed on the website or something like this is this particular version of the game. 3686. $36.86. There were 2 updates to it on Steam. Oh, really? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. If there was an agreed upon version. Yeah, that's the question, I guess, right? I feel like I would be happy to accept any of them. Like, if I were the moderator of that board, I'd be happy to accept everything, but, like, you know, it'd have to exist on its own category, I guess. And there probably, like, a preferred version would emerge, I would think, at some point. Hello, Windows. I don't know. All the more reason to see how this run goes when I try doing it on one of the Sundays in the future here. Kind of exciting. I need to actually... I have been meaning to do this just out of curiosity, but I wanted to, like, watch all of the videos that were inserted into Colossal Cave 3D. There's, like, a whole section where Roberta talks about, like, the game and, like, why they made the remake and stuff, and it's, like, on this little TV in the well house. You might see it when I'm doing my runs in the back. But you can actually watch the TV and like, gives you kind of an overview of how the game works and stuff. But there's, like, a history section. I wonder if it is, I don't know, if they talk about it a little bit more in there. And by the way, folks, it is Coffin guessing time. You've made a guess. Well, let me know what it was. We are running against what I think is a coffin 1 or 2. It's a fast coffin. What do we have here? Is it 1? No. Is it 2 though? No. Well, 3? No. 4? Oh my goodness. From 0 to hero, back to 0. We've got a coffin 5, the worst coffin. Well, I say that, it's one of the top 5 coffins, but unfortunately for us, there are only 5 coffins, so it is what it is. Coffin 5 it is. Congrats to anybody out there guessing the coffin 5. Jinxed me? Nah, you're good, you're good. It is what it is. Let's have a better drinking contest. At the very least, we can make that happen. Okay, good. Good and good. Oh, yeah, we're good. That felt strange for some reason, the last section of that. It was like, did I do the thing that I needed to do? We're good. Good. Okay, 47. I hope this is fast. I hope we haven't squandered it away. I hope we've actually like gained time somehow. I don't know if this has been the fastest Monkey 2 run I've ever had, and we're gonna definitely lose around 10 to 15 seconds on this next bit just based on the RNG that we drew. But I hope we've got enough in the tank here that we can close this thing down and get a PB. I think we can, I believe. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for those who've never played before. Or seen the speedrun. I'm sure many of you have played the game at the very least, but that is a bit of RNG. We don't know what it'll be till, well, frankly, it's too late. So it's kind of an interesting bit, but nothing to reset over. I feel like you can work with any coffin. Just gotta turn up the speed here. We did get the slow one. That doesn't mean we can't PB still. We gotta go down there 3 times, which is why that trip to the back really can hurt. Good news is, if we do manage to PB, the next run that we do of this will be against a coffin 5, which means, you know, at the worst, it'll be even. That's always a nice, like, a little, I don't know, thing to take away from it. If you ever get a coffin 5 on your run, think about it that way. Free time save for the next run. But you gotta earn it. All right, let's bring in Rapscallion. Let me tell you about my dead friend. That's how the song goes, right? Great animation, though. Okay, heading on out. Time to check the weenie hut. Oh, we got the door on the scroll swag. Let's go. Not fast or anything, just cool. Hard to do. All right, all the way in the back. Let's go. Get that map piece.
approve.
All right, we are ready. Let's do it. Missed Wally's dome there. 0 to hero makes you think of Hercules. Yeah. Was a whole musical number there, wasn't it? Old Hercules. It's almost 3, but seems to get hit more often. That's a good point. Coffin 4 could be worse because of its capabilities of appearing. That's fair. All right. I'm a little bit worried about this run here. This is going to be a nail biter, I think, folks. We have arm, leg, head, leg, arm, leg, head, leg, arm, leg, head, leg, arm, leg, head, leg. Okay, good bones outside of the second room. That's fine. Not much we can do about that. Yeah, coffin tearless. Lay it on me, people. Got crowbar this time. Okay, good exit. Off to an okay Dinky Island, which you want. Again, that's a order specific, I want to say trick. Not really a trick. But you want to use the bottle with the crowbar, not the other way around. Otherwise, you stop to do an animation. Very strange. One coffin off the island. I would want to vote the coffin we take to the Voodoo Lady's hut off the island and replace it with the Amiga version coffin. So we lose more time there than like anywhere else on the run. It's the unforeseen 6th coffin. All right, folks. We've got about... what is this? A little over 4 minutes get to the end of this run. Can we do LeChuck in 6 minutes? Well, that's I don't know. We'll see. Is that my clickbait YouTube title for this run? Speedrunner beats LeChuck in 6 minutes. I have to have like my pog face as the thumbnail. Can't even fake be excited about it. Coffin 6 emote, that'd be amazing. I'll definitely add it if you make one. Add it to the what is it, FFC? Okay, I think we did okay on the last run on these. Oh, let's hope we get some good warps. That'd be nice. Nope. Yep. Okay, good. One reload's fine. We take those. Glad I saved on the exit there. That's why you do it. It's been a while since I've had a first oops. What is going on? I did such a bad job getting these inflated that I actually had LeChuck spawn in here. There we go. I had the save going in, so that's fine. Only 28 times. Dang. Alright, here we go. That was a little sloppy. A little bit sloppy. We can kind of course correct here. Need a good warp. Oh my. LeChuck. Oh, and I had it there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That stinks. I do remember that there was a 3 gig patch for yeah, I remember you mentioning that. I don't love the ellipses coming after that. That was a really tough break here on LeChuck. I don't know if this is gonna PB anymore. I can see us burning the time here. We might, I guess. I don't know. How long does it take to get through this? Is it 30 seconds? So that is a tough break. Going from an excellent Monkey 1 to a fairly difficult number 2 here. And this is it here. I'm clicking. Come on, Chucky. Bring me to the end. Wow, let's go. Let's go. I know it was only 4 seconds, but I felt like we earned those 4 seconds there. Oh, let's go. Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. 31:45 is not a great Monkey Island 2 by my current standard, but it was good enough to PB. Squandered away 45 seconds. A really sloppy LeChuck at the end from me. And we had a couple other weird hiccups, but we managed to do it. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. That also has a Coffin 5. So all the things that I was talking about before, are all good now. So we have splits that we can run against. We have more of a pulse of what's happening. And then on the other hand, we also have a Coffin 5, so a little bit built-in time save at the very worst for even. And yeah, like plenty of time to save on Monkey Island 2. This is actually going to be a good set of splits to run against because the Monkey Island 1 is really good. It's my fastest non-credit early run I've ever done. So it's basically for the next run that we do, it'll be, you know, we're gonna have it's almost like running like a really fast mile or like a 5K. I don't know if you follow running at all. They have a person that's like a pacer that goes out and they'll run a couple laps at a certain like specific pace for the person who's trying to run a certain time. Basically, we have a full first game pacer now. If we can get through ahead or even on Monkey Island 1, we should have a big chunky PB, assuming that we play well in Monkey Island 2. Like, the pacer will fall off and we'll have the reins to the horse, as it were. Really good stuff. Thank you all for the GGs. I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for watching and hanging.